Hello, this is Joseph, and thank you for joining me at Joe's Transformer Toy Review. I have here is Skullsmasher and Grax. Grax is the headmaster. Skullsmasher is the entire figure. Okay, this character is a deluxe model from the Titans Return, Wave 1. He is as you can see, mostly green, very dark green, black, gray, and pink all over. He retailed for about $15, or he retails generally for $15 to $20 on Toys R Us or other normal places where Transformers are found. He transforms into a alligator or crocodile. He comes with two weapons. He comes with a pistol, which is a nice design, definitely. He comes with his tail-based weapon. Does not have a lot of detail to it, however. And it's designed for a Titan Master to sit in there as well, upside down. Unfortunately, I like Transformers that have a lot of places to hold the weapons. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have a good spot for it. He has holes on his shoulders, it looks like it's for it, but I mean, they don't really fit for the tail. You have to flip that part off, and no matter where you put that, it just looks kind of ridiculous. Gives it a large backpack when you do that. And the gun will fit into the end of the tail. Alright, now, unfortunately, that's not his only big weakness. In addition to bad jointing ideas, the shoulders being a little limiting, his real biggest problem is his quality control, perhaps, or just a poor design choice. His legs are very, very floppy. Falls over easily because it was designed, but beyond that, his legs here at the hips and these joints, they're very loose, and it's hard sometimes to get him to stay in a position. He's holding his weapons, it's not too bad, but it's just really floppy all around. And his feet are toes are a little tiny, which don't help him out at all. I know it may sound a little weird that the legs being loose being a problem, but for someone who's been playing with Transformers for a long time, the legs are very important to be tighter than the rest of it, as that's what keeps it upright. Almost guarantee this thing will fall over if you try having it stand up for long periods of time. Anyways, let's go into the transformation. So you remove the head, this being a headmaster and all. Transform him into a little figure. Side note, I recommend you turn his head around backwards to insert it into the socket. When I got him, he was facing the opposite direction, and I had to use pliers to get the head out. It was very frustrating, as you can imagine. I mean, even as the head, like that head design, it's just not any detail and just looks kind of boring, fairly. The black coloring, they didn't really use it to full effect, and it just loses detail. Now let's transform this. Now the many problems with this figure are the reason why they're so sad is that the figure is actually does have a nice transformation, as I'm about to show you. Fold the leg feet in, bend the legs over and snap them together. Rotate the alligator legs down and bring the shoulders up and rotate them so that they're on these slots are what's important. They link into here for the head. You need to make sure they're on a bias or an angle, as we would call it. I'm going to try to line it up with the head cowling. Again, I think there's several places where this might cause problems. There's several hinges that you have to line up For the transformation, this is the only tricky part. So make sure the shoulders here are lined up with the rest. And then bring it down. There. Snapped in. There we go. Then we take the tail, put it on the back peg. And this little rubbery spot right here is the cockpit. For the robot mode, or the animal mode, this is like the single biggest pain in the butt, as it has a habit of going too far after you when you transform into robot mode. There we go. And we go to put in the figure in beast mode or animal mode, transformed mode, and try sealing it. It never looks right. It always flops up. But kind of get the idea. Alright, so also mouth opens and it goes up and down, rotates, which is actually nice because that's what alligators, crocodiles are likely to do. Since almost all the hand joints and arm joints are available in robot mode or beast mode, it is very posable. It looks rather nice and does a good job of making the colors and design work. And there's a little fake cockpit on the head. I believe, if I remember correctly, that was where the pilot, the headmaster, would sit in beast mode in the original figure from the G1 series. So that's pretty much it. Design looks really good from here, except the tail keeps falling off in that panel. But it is not really recommended very highly. If the design interests you, then by all means get it. The head issue being a bad fit and not being a good design, as it being a headmaster, you can always replace it. A lot of the Titan Masters, they call them, they're little kits that are little sets that are just the headmaster and little transforming vehicle. Those have good designs, and you can easily get one of those. But the weak legs and just everything together, it brings it down. Not really that recommended for a child. Well, I would recommend for a child if they like the animal mode, but not really beyond that. So that's that. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, or please like and subscribe this video. Thank you very much. This was Joseph from Joe's Transformer Toy Reviews.